everyone. Time for the 3-year-olds, 6 races. If you're on board, give me a shout. I have actually 45 minutes to go over them since I tend to gab a little bit. Want to put a plug in. If any of you have Netflix, I started watching a series about the run up to the 2024 Derby. I think it's about 5, 6, 7 maybe episodes. It's called Road to the Derby or Road to the Cup or something like that. Very good show. I've seen, I think, two episodes of the series. Very good for all you horse fans. So we're going to get into the review of the contestants in the 6 races tonight. And I just want to say, looking forward to the start of the new season, but we have a lot of racing here in the end with the World Day. Also a chance to maybe pick up some cheap claimers. I think the Futurity is still going on. Anita finals. It's a lot of racing left, but let's get into what we got going today. First off, going to look at the 400,000 credit turf sprint, going 6 furlongs at Florida Downs. There, the field on your screen. We will go over them now, one by one. Black Ops, Chernobyl Lodge. It's raced 13 times lifetime, 10 times this year. Lifetime, 13 starts, 4 wins, a second, and 3/3. Turf horse, but he has only raced once on the turf, I notice. History's been a couple thirds in there at 6, 7 furlongs. Various posts, mostly middle, couple 2 posts there lately. Hope at Midnight, Jake Dog. First one I forgot to mention is last broadcast I kind of skipped over Homebred versus Sales Ring, so this one sure is a homie. As is Hope at Midnight from Jake Dog Racing. 3 of 12 on the year, lifetime 5 of 16 with 3 seconds, 5/3. Nice earnings there. The earnings first horse also very nice. Take a look at old Jakey on the turf, 5 of 15, 12 of 15 in the money. Likes to get out of the gate. Has enjoyed some inside 1, 2, and 3 posts. Some good results. Horse runs 4, 5, 6. Don't see any of the shorter works, but got his inside posts again. One of the inside posts. Help me on my journey. Poncho Racing Stables, also a homebred. 5 of 15 lifetime, 5 of 15 on the year, also a third. Turf Horse, 3 of 7. Going this distance. Last couple times have not been the best of trips for him, but 3 times back ran a complete race there. Meep Meep, Aloya, Sales Ring horse in here. Lifetime 4 of 12. On the year, 3 of 11 with 2 seconds and a third. On the turf, 3 of 4, first and second, including 2 wins. 6 furlong on the 25th. A very nice race from the inside. Back on the 4th. Closed for third. Last time, 5 furlong outside posts. Wore him out. Horse has a good chance here. A Radio 2 from Chrisman, homebred. 4 of 26 lifetime, 0 of 11 on the year, but 2 seconds and 4 thirds. Still amounted to 200,000 in earnings, 200,000 points, credits. And that's what got him here, all those finishes. Loves the turf. Shouldn't say loves the turf, but a win, 2 seconds and 3 thirds on the turf. Used to it. See if Chrisman can get him rolling. King Shiva, Dutton Ranch out of Big Black, which I believe he's selling, if I'm right, as part of a package. Started the year, did not run as a 2-year-old, came in probably a late bred, 13 races, 10 of 13 in the top 3, including 3 wins, 5 seconds. He's a dirt horse, but very good record. Well, never know if they're really that. Just a slight preference, but turf he has fared better, especially go back to the 4th in the rail. Horse has a lot of speed, as you can see with his speed ratings. He carries it, as they tend to do in shorter races. As you can see, he's stretched out, and you wouldn't expect a high speed rating at that distance unless he just went out and led. Snowbreaker from Chrisman, sales ring horse, 2 wins, 10 starts, mostly everything on the turf. Back win at 5 furlongs, stormed to the lead, 117.98. Race prior to that, 6 furlongs on the turf, 116.96. Has the speed, see if he can get the lead or not. Big Quick Shiva, another Dutton Ranch and another Big Black. Excellent record here. 10 starts, 5 wins, 2 seconds, and a third. 5 out of 8 on the turf. 7 out of 8 in the money on the turf. Winner last time out. Started the 4. I don't know if he dropped or was too wide, but came home for the win impressively. The 115.98. Has some other finishes there that are impressive. That's the field for the first. The Turf Sprint Championship, going 6 furlongs. The next one up will be 10 horses. The Dirt Mile, of course, being on dirt, 400,000 as well. And it is at New York. 10 horses. Stormy Sunday, homebred from Poncho. 29 career races, 20 of them this season. Has won 10. 17 of 29 in the money. Fares really well on turf, even though it's a dirt race. So, not that he doesn't fare well on dirt as well, but I was just looking at that turf record. See him running dirt lately. Second, some fourths, a third. So getting some checks, getting some qualifying points. Second post, Crispin's homebred, 7th cord. 19 starts, 7 firsts, and 7 seconds, all this year, all on the dirt. 800,000 in earnings. Last one out, mile and an eighth, close for the win impressively. And 3 starts back, kind of the same thing. Look at that, 109.99. Looks like he has speed or close, reversible. Legendary Commander, another Chrisman homebred, 26 races lifetime, but only 9 of them this year, where he's got 1 win, 2 seconds, 3 thirds. completely ran on the dirt. That's I guess some kind of mixed surface DERF, but almost 900,000 in earnings. Impressive. See, last time out, close for the win, similar to his other horse. So I don't see him out on the lead very much. So it looks like he's going to be looking to close, drop in maybe. Surge Relief and More Racing Stables, homebred out of Aftershock. Very nice sire there. Horse is 1 of 19. See if he can make it. He does have 6 thirds. See what Paul does to try to get him to the win or a good chuck. You can see he's not had the benefit of the rail, but has a couple 2 posts, some outside posts. See if go back to that race on the 28th. Cashed. Ran a pretty even race there. Mystic Thrill. Another one from Paul and another one from Aftershock. 3 of 14 lifetime in year. All of victories on the dirt. And we don't see any of them in his last 5. So we shall see. He's got a nice paycheck on the 20th. But that was actually yielding turf. So we'll see if this guy is ready to get up and go. Ember Angel from Chrisman. Why does it do that? 3-year-old Eliminator champion. I do not know if that was this year or a prior year, but it has to be this year since all of his earnings are this year. So we have the Eliminator champion from the sales ring. 5 of 14, but 12 of 14 in the top 3, all on dirt. 3 starts back, closed for the win at a mile. 4 starts back, closed for the win. Looking for those efforts. Should be there if he gets them. Double Down Prince, Poncho Racing Stables. 6 of 18, 10 of 18 in the money, 4 of 10 on dirt. 7 of 10 on the money on dirt, 600,000 earnings, homebred out of Double Down Zen. We see some consistent finishes, although he didn't appear to like the 4 post in any of his 4 post ratings. Luckily, he's on a 7. He did well from the 7. We'll see what Poncho decides to do with them. Tremendous Wins from Dutton Ranch, another one from Big Black. 12 lifetime starts, all of them in this season. 7 of 12 in the money. 2 races back. Fired a field, looks like quite easily from 7 furlongs. It's only a 4-horse field, but he went to the lead and took off and didn't look back. Last race out, 1 1/8. Not such a good post, but looks like he ran very I should say steadying, pursuing. I'm not sure what the stalking. Got up for second. Nice trip there. Simple Simon from Dynamo. 3-year-old Gelding from the sales ring. Apparently got it from me and has done quite well with it. 5 of 8. 7 of 8 first and second. 2 of 3 on the turf, but 3 of 5 on the dirt. 5 of 5 first or second place finishes on the dirt, including 1, 2, 3, 4 wins in a row. Looks like the one back at a mile is out by 4. Maybe fractions weren't that bad. Now you can see, folks, why I sell my horses to people that know what to do with them. Shock and Oath. And More Racing Stable, another Aftershock. Foal. 6 of 16 on the year and lifetime. Can run on dirt and turf. As you see, his preference is turf, but he's 5 of 13 on the dirt. Majority of his winnings coming on the dirt. Stormed from the 6 posts last time, and the fractions were a little bit much from the 6. I'm assuming maybe he was ahead in this one, but maybe too wide, getting worked over. But definitely capable horse. That's it for that field. The dirt mile at New York. Now we will come up on the turf mile at New York. This one has a $500,000 purse. And we have Amber Spencer, which I always forget who that is, or maybe none of us knows who that is. But hello. There's Mr. Chrisman. Jake Dog. Jake Dog again. Guess I should read it in case you're not. Amber Spencer says hello. Chrisman says hello. Jake Dog says good day, everyone, and good luck. 2 down, 4 to go. See if my yapping is going to make me hurry through these. I don't think so, though. Here we go. The turf mile at New York for 500,000 credits. General credits. First time from Flip Farms, who's had a fine year. A sales ring horse, 5 of 14 all this year, 8 of 14 in the money, 7 of 11 with 4 wins on turf. Last time out on turf, went to the lead, was caught, looks like in the stretch, but had a fine speed and pace rating. Look at the race rating overall in the race was 112. Bunch of 6th place finishes there. The boy sure turned it around last time. Ball Point, Chrisman sales ring horse, 8 of 16 on the year, with 13 of 16 in the top 3, and 5 of 9 on turf as far as wins, but 8 of 9 in the money. You could see 2-3 starts back. 7-horse field went right to the lead and didn't look back. With nice fast fractions and a 98 pace. Last race was out in the 8 hole. Had to work forward the whole race. Almost got up. And then back down at the bottom, you see basically here you see a lot, as we went over, it's a lot of firsts and seconds, a lot of speed. And we'll see where he's positioned at the start and see what he can do with it. Highland Princess, another Chrisman. This one a homebred, 4 out of 15, 12 out of 15 in the money. Split between dirt and turf. Turf-wise, 8 of 9 in the money, including 2 wins. One of those back last week. A few weeks ago, I should say, last start. Ran, again, a stalking race and came up and won. Might be looking to do that again. Had some inside posts, but didn't take off for the lead. So very strategic horse, able to cut through traffic, it looks like. This radio for sure. Chrisman again. This one is also a homebred. 5 for 15 lifetime and on the year, 8 for 15 the top 2. 3 of 9 on the turf, also a second in there, which was actually the last start. Again, a middle post probably dropped or was dropped to the rail or wide, but advancing, staying at the end. Nice pace rating. From the 2 hole, didn't work out as well. Not sure what happened there. Probably wide maneuvers. Back each of the races before that were wins. One from the front, one from probably in the middle moving forward. A lot of options with this one. Warriors Take Charge from Poncho Racing Stable, Sales Ring Horse. 8 of 18 on the year, 16 of 18 in the money. Has run well on dirt, but also has 3 wins of 9 on turf and 7 of 9 in the top 3. See back on the third, Wire to Field. Looks like he wants some early position. He's either been in first and second each of these last 5. Pulling from the 5, he did get the 5 from the lead from the 5 before and got the lead from the 4. Very even speed ratings. Nice 98 and a 113 pace rating last time. So he got second. Must have been a nice race. Carolina Queen from Dutton Ranch in the 6. Captain O America and Carolina on My Mind. That one rings a bell. But anyway, 2 of 13, but 5 of 13 in the money. Dirt's not too good. Turf's been quite well. 2 wins and 5 starts. See if we can see one of them. No, but we do see a bunch of dirt. But the only turf race we see is a 1 1/8, which it looks like it might have been sitting or stuck or something because it just stayed in the 3rd spot and then closed, but was out closed. He did gain as far as to the leader, but it looks like he was out closed. See if he wants to use the speed he showed on the 28th. See what Dutton does with him. Chump Change, also Dutton Ranch, homebred. This one is 3 of 9 on the year with 2 thirds as well. Turf Life, 4 of 13, but 7 of 13 in the top 3. We see a win on a yielding surface. A very nice pace rating of 97. When he doesn't get, actually he did close on the next race, so it looks like he can start or close. See what he's up to this race. 7th Gentleman from Chrisman, homebred. Look at this record on this horse. 11 of 15 this year and lifetime. If my math is right, 11 plus 3 is 14 plus 1 is 15. 15 out of 15 in the top 3 million in earnings. 5 of 7 on the turf. The only 2 that didn't win, I got second. You can see this 116.99 twice. One of them on yielding, a 4-length win. So can come from the start. He can leave from the gate, take the lead. That's what I'm assuming he's going to want to do here, but you never know. Happy Friday, Flip Farms, 3 of 10 lifetime, 2 of 9 this year, 4 of 9 in the money. All turf races for him. 5 of 10 in the money with 3 wins. Gone Fishing. That was a really good sire, or racer and sire. He hasn't had a win lately. He's had a lot of, looks like navigating, maybe fast fractions on the, or either that or he was wide on the 20th of February, but looks like a lot of traffic in these last 3. So we'll see if he tries to show the speed and get out as well. Tina Shiva from Dutton Ranch out of Big Black. Lifetime and this year, 7 out of 12. The top 3 with 4 wins. Turf wise, it's actually 4 of 8. So all of his wins on turf. See where we don't see a win, but we see nice run on dirt there. Some think he might be leaving, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Doesn't look like he has a lot of closing to him, so doesn't look like he's really ever had. And 9th, finished started on the 9th out of 10, got shuffled and really never moved forward till the end. So we'll see. that's the end of the first three. So we've now reviewed actually the turf sprint, the dirt mile, the turf mile. Now we're going to come on the 6 furlong dirt sprint. What was the sprint? It was the turf. Okay. Starting to deja vu here. 8 horses going for 500,000. 6 furlongs at Florida. Sista Bred Me from Dutton Ranch. Originally bred by Vertical Stables. 5 of 14 lifetime, 9 of 14 of the money. This year, only 1 of 8. So we'll see if he can turn that around. He does cash checks, though. So cashing checks and the rail, never know. American Rhythm, Dutton Ranch. Another one out of, man, a big black. All of his foals must have been good. 16 starts, 10 of 16 in the money, 4 of 16 wins. I'm just sorry, my eyes glanced down on that 2 for 2 on the turf, which is impressive. 2 of 14 on the dirt, but 8 of 14. You have to remember, these guys are running against the best horses in their category most of the year, so it's rare to see a horse just dominate. Some of them do, but you can see what 8 of 14 on the dirt gets you, almost 300,000. Nice turf races, though, also. We do see one of those turf wins back here. And we see a dirt win with a 98 pace. Be looking for that effort for sure. March de Vega, Flip Farms, Sales Ring Horse, 8 of 14, 11 of 14 first and second. Turf 5 of 9 with 2 seconds as well. That's a good dirt record as well. Well, 8 of 14, you're going to have a pretty good record on no matter where you run. 1-4 of his last 5. You got to like the speed, the pace. He wins from the lead, wins from middle. Got him a nice looking horse here with a 99 last time out. Started in a 4. Looks like maybe dropped back. 5 furlong race and came on to win that one. And then 3 starts back, I'm sorry. Also from the 4, closed for the win. Volatile Spirit from Chrisman, Sales Ring Horse. 11 of 16 in the top 3. All of them on the dirt. Am I getting myself confused here? Oh, it says the dirt. Oh, I'm looking at turf records. Okay. Sorry. Making everyone dizzy. 11 of 16 lifetime and on the dirt, which is 3 wins, 4 seconds, 4 thirds. Last time out of the 2 post, wire to field of 5 with a 97 pace. Showing speed most of the races. This race here, the only one where he didn't, of the last 4, where he didn't show a lot of speed, still ended up in a race rating of 114. Assuming he's going to be sending him. Double Down Hotel, Poncho, homebred, 8 of 17 on the year and lifetime. 13 of 17 top 3. If you take out the 2 turfs, it's 13 of 15. Got 4 wins in his last 5 and a second. 3 inside posts, but he also was able to make things happen in the 4 and 5. Nice speed and pace ratings, and he was also in that race with the 114.25. Lightning Web, Chrisman, Sales ring is only 1 of 16, but he does have 4 seconds, 2/3. Still has earned over 200,000. See what he's got going. Oh, he took off last time. I don't know if he got hung out, but he could not handle those fractions. I'm assuming he was wide. 22, 44, 92. Not too bad. I guess for 7 it might be. With Lee Dong Ha. See if he leaves this time. Sweetheart Deal, Creekside, Homebred. 2 of 11, but 7 of 11 in the money. He is 1 for 1 on the turf, but 1 for 10 on the dirt, but 6 of 10 in the money with 400,000 dirt earnings. You can see he's just consistently there. Closing. He hasn't had the opportunity to leave. He didn't leave from the 2. So we'll see what his options are here. Golden Chance, Jake Dog Racing. 5 of 12. 11 of 12 in the top 3. Homebred. 3 wins in a row, maybe or more. Let's see how many does he have? 5. 3 wins we can see. Then a second, then a third. Consistent cash checker. See what he does tonight with them. Thinking he's looking for a trip like on the 7th, maybe even the 14th. See what he can do. And that's the field. Looks like I have about 12 minutes for the biggies. The $1 million mile-and-a-half turf at New York. Field of 12. Dr. Longway from Chrisman. Sales ring horse. 8 of 18. First or second. 4 of 12. Winner. 6 of 12. First or second. We see in past performance, we only see 1 mile-and-a-half race. Took out to the lead and then did not handle the fractions. 112.85. A nice close at 1.25 miles. So we shall see what the 1.5 miles does. Dash Stables, Imperatrill. 4 of 14 on the year. If he didn't run dirt, he would be 4 of 7. If you look at his turf record, speed, look at the speed on this horse for 1.5 miles. You don't see that very often. I don't know if I've ever seen. Sorry, just kidding. Don't know if I've ever seen a horse with 100, 101, 102, 100, 100 that wins so much. That's what I was trying to say. Usually it's 105, 107, but he bolts apparently and gets where he needs to be. That's for sure. Dirty from Flip Farms out of Trillion Dust, another really good racer. On the year, he is 12 of 16, 7 of 10 on the turf. Got a win back on the 22nd. Second at 1.25 miles, even second at. So he might have some speed to get Bolt out of here. Saw him show his speed at 1.8 miles. Elusive Dancer from Chrisman, a rhythm horse from the ring. 0 for 13 on the year. 5 seconds, though, and a third. Has managed 231,000 without a win. Still impressive. So we're not going to see any wins here, but we see a couple seconds. Last time out, 1.5 miles on a soft track. Not sure there. But is this what I'm talking about? See the 105s, 107s. Rare Air, the juvenile route champion. From obviously juvenile means a 2-year-old. Jake Dog purchased this from Bald Farm. 0 for 10 on the year, but 5 for 10 in top three, 175,000 in earnings this year. You can see he ran a very nice race on the 22nd and a decent race with the third place on the 29th. I don't see a mile and a half, so sure it's in there in the last 5 anyway. K&V, another Jake dog, I think also bought from Bald Farm. This one started out a house of fire and now it's back. See, it's 6 of 11 on the turf, 9 of 11 the money. Had a little bit of a slow time or a couple not so good finishes there, but then has bounced back. Don't see a mile and a half, but we'll see how he does. Closed fine at mile and 3/8. Moonshone Monarchos, Chrisman's homebred, 6 of 25 lifetime. Turf record, though, 5 of 16 with 2 seconds, 2/3. Was last raced in the Belmont. The dirt mud, sort of hard to evaluate that, but look back at the 5th, 98. And he did get 110, which is decent speed for a router type. See if he comes back to that effort. Frosted Star, Muck Farms, sales ring, 4 of 14 lifetime, only 1 of 10 on the year, but 6 of 10 in the money, still 261,000 in earnings. 8 of 12 on the turf. See him constantly around the money. See if he'll push through. The 9 is Dream Chaser from Chrisman. 4 of 16 wins, 7 of 16 top three. 3 wins of those were on the turf. We do see one back on the 22nd. A 116 and a 98. Wow, 116. See if he can run that effort. Charged Ion. Sales ring horse from Dash. 8 of 9 money lifetime and all of it this year. 3 of 9 on the turf. 8 of 9 in the money, of course. Mile and a quarter and a mile and 3/8 wins. Seconds, mile and 3/8. Looks like it can make the distance. Tremendous Trillion, Poncho Racing Stables. 6 of 29 lifetime, only 1 of 16 this year, but 3 seconds, 3/3, 250,000. See if he can handle the turf. Don't see a turf. You don't see it. Yeah, turf soft, so hard to evaluate on that, but some decent finishes there. Turf firm. The Long Mile from Chrisman. Look at this horse. 5 wins lifetime, 11 seconds and 3/3. Mainly running on the turf, 5 of 24 with 10 seconds and 2/3. And Duna was the breeder on this one. Has a mile and a half. Very nice race last one, but even on the soft, closed nicely. That's the field for the route. And the co-feature. Oops. Ooh, wow, that's interesting. I guess we do have 12 in this. I was thinking it was only 10. Then I better get going. American Nightmare, Poncho Racing Stables. Just going to go over their dirt record. 7 of 32 on the dirt. Look at those 9 seconds, 9/3. Look at the earnings. Wow. Was in the Belmont. Was finished 3rd. Second, the race before is only a mile, or instead of a mile and 8. I don't see a mile and 8. Gold Necklace from Chrisman. 7 of 16 on the dirt. Out of Golden Hooves. Maybe going to need a little bit of racing luck here. It was in the Derby. See what he can do. Tremendous Spirit, Dutton Ranch, out of Big Black, of course. 6 out of 15 lifetime. And this year, 9 out of 15 was in the Derby and the Preakness. Outside posts in a Derby, middle post in a Preakness. Go back to March 1st. Got him a win there. And Ember Light, the Preakness winner of this season, 12 of 15 in the money, or in wins, all 15 first and second place finishes. Don't need to say more about this one. First and second, first in the Preakness, second in the Derby, with battling it out with his buddy, who you'll see in a second. Obviously, huge chance in this one. And there's his buddy, Impericity from Dash. 10 of 13, almost 2 million in earnings. And there you see first in a Derby, second in the Preakness, first in a Derby. The obvious picks, of course, would be these two to go 1-2, but you just never know. Captain Crunch from Dutton Ranch, 9 of 15 in the money. Mud race last time out looked like fractions. If 110.41 plus the mud got to him, he was out by 3. Dr. Honorable from Chrisman, 8 of 17, the money. Nice race, 2 races back. He won by 3. Jacked Up Jake, 7 of 15. It's like he wins or he just goes to the hot dog stand. See him back on the first. An awesome race there, wire to wire. Sorry, guys, I'm yapping so fast. I got to catch up here. Emperor Faith from Chrisman, only 1 of 13, but 6 seconds and 2/3. Sales Ring Horse, just always around the victory. Second, third, cashing checks. Dancing from Flip Farms, Sales Ring, 8 of 13, plus the 1 second. Last time out in the mud, 1.25 miles, won with a 1:19 and 96, and then 3 back at a mile. Wired a field, held on the 1:19.97. Right before that, a 1:19.99. Maybe the one, the big upsetter here, which wouldn't be that much of an upset. Double Down Spy, 8 of 18 on the dirt, 12 of 18. The money from Poncho, homebred, was in the Belmont. Nice win, 2 starts back at a mile. And also a start at a mile on the 29th. Tremendous Shock from Dutton Ranch out of Aftershock. Only 1 of 7 on the dirt, but 5 of 7 in the money for $520,000. Last time out, 1.25 miles on the dirt and mud. Wired them with a very nice time. See if you can get out on a move, and that is it. 1 minute to spare. 50 seconds, actually. Good luck to everyone. Woo! 50 seconds. And there's Mr. D. It says good luck from Darren. Mr. Crispin again. Good luck to everyone. Wow, I allowed extra time and I still almost blew it. First race about to go off. Good luck to the 8 participants. 2 for Crispin, 2 for Dutton. Okay. Loya, Poncho, Jake Dog, and True Noble. They are loading in the gate, hopefully. I'm going to click that button again. Horses have left the gate, 6 furlongs on the turf. To the inside is Black Ops. Trying to get the lead from him is Meep Meep. And outside of that is Hope at Midnight. Help Me on My Journey. And looking to grab the rail is Radio 2. He shoots right down to the rail, which may be beneficial. Meep Meep. 2 wide and in the lead at 21-62 for the quarter. Black Ops hanging there, won't let him have the rail. Hope at Midnight, 3 wide. Poncho's horse Dutton, King Shiva, looking to make a move. Down the stretch they come. It's all meep, meep. Up by 4, or up by a length. Closing now is Black Ops. Late storming close from King Shiva. I think he's going to get there. King Shiva takes the lead. Meep, meep, trying to hold second. Going to be close for third. I believe the 1 could be the 3. Could be a dead heat. Woo! Impressive close on King Shiva. Got me all excited there, seeing that horse coming. You can close and win in these. We shall take a look. As you can see, King Shiva, 107.72, closing strong, and meep, meep, from Aloya, almost had it. Help Me on My Journey did close by a whisker over Black Ops. Those are your 4 check cashiers. Very impressive from King Shiva. Let's take a look at a Big Black. 115 speed, 98 pace. Congrats to everyone. Chrisman also agrees. For those of you listening, congrats, Dutton, King Shiva. I don't know. He's offering to sell that Big Black. I might just hang on to that if I were him. I'll post the field for the next one. 1 Mile Dirt. We already did. Anyone joining now, we already reviewed them. But you can see Mr. Darren Dynamo hoping for his 9 horse. Get a nice trip. And either win or cash him a check, as everyone is hoping for. The time is about a minute. Hope everyone is enjoying the season and as well looking forward to World Stakes, and then of course age change and new foals. About a half minute to go. Anyone on want to tell me when they're going to breed their first foal on May 1st? Knowing some people, it will be midnight and 1 second. The race is getting ready to go off. So we shall get it going. One mile on the dirt. 1 turn. Out of the gate, Stormy Sunday and 7th Chord. Far outside comes Shock and Oath. He may get a pretty good position if he doesn't get the lead. May get the opportunity to sit too wide. Behind them, yeah, he does. Well, Ember Angel sat there, but then decided to move. He's moving on the turn. Surge Relief, Mystic Thrill, Paul's duo side by side. Tremendous Wins, 3 wide, Simple Simon. Down on the rail, further back, Legendary Commander, and then Double Down Prince. Through the turn, 7th Chord just took off. 2250, 45, 26, an aggressive pace. Stormy Sunday trying to keep up, and a gaggle of horses, including Darren Simple Simon making her run, also watching Mystic Thrill, but it's all 7th Chord, Stormy Sunday trying to get to him. 7th Chord, a few strides to go. Stormy Sunday gaining slightly. Is he going to get there? Close, but it's going to be 7th Chord, Stormy Sunday, and a late charging Simple Simon and Ember Angel as well. Impressive win. He just went right out and said, I'm taking this one. Nothing you can do about it except try to run me down. There's the final order of finish. Chrisman, 133.94. Let's see how that ranks. 97 pace, 110. Wired the back-to-back wins. Puts them over the 1 million mark. Stormy Sunday. I was watching Darren's Simple Simon. 3-4 wide the whole way. Nice trip. Ember Angel found some room. Impressive. Congrats to Chrisman, Pancho, Dynamo, and also Chrisman again. And congrats to everyone who actually made it to the finals. Horses had good years. Update from that casino guy or that fantasy football guy or whatever his label is. No offers were received on Big Black, so he will keep them. That might be a blessing, Jason. I don't know if people are looking to buy a whole lot until they, breeding until they get to breeding. So you might still get an offer, but I would keep it. We have 1 mile on the turf coming up in about a minute. You can see the runners. Good way to start the tipping contest. Pick a long shot here. Let's go with, let's see. Let's just go with Dutton and his 9-1 Carolina Queen. See if we can get that tipping contest a big lead. Got the Chrisman trifecta. Will Chrisman go out and set up a wall? Here we go, folks. They are away from the gate. Kind of an even start between the 1 and the 2, Ball Point and First Time. Then the Chrisman duo This radio for sure, actually 3 wide, but down on the rail then is Highland Princess, setting up the rail wall for no other horses to get by. But now tucks in this radio for sure. Leave some opening now for chump change. Happy Friday is almost 4 wide. Hopefully, chump change will be able to move down and look at the Dutton trio. Chump change, Carolina Queen, and Tina Shiva. Further back, Highland Princess. 7 gentlemen. 7th gentleman, Warriors take charge. Ball point and first time. Kick it out at 45 and 45. Very honest fractions. Side by side the whole race. Down the stretch we come. Is it going to be either one of them or someone else? First time steps out to the lead, but ball point's not giving up. The Dutton trio is coming. First time trying to get there. Wow, what a wall of horses. I can't even say all their names. The 10 horse making a strong move, but the 1 horse first time, Tina Shiva, impressive close, as well as 7th gentleman from last or next to last to get up. Congratulations to Mr. Flip Farms for first time. Going to take a look. Those to finish here. First time, Tina Shiva and a couple of Crispins. 7th generation Ball Point, who was too wide to those fractions. Hung on for 4th. Look at those times, though. 30, 31, 36, 39, 42, 43. Unbelievable. So Big Black has 3 breeds left this season. And then next, whole new 15. Should put some of those up for sale, Jason. Probably get a decent chunk of change. Or trade, I guess. Next field is up in about 2 minutes. I will flip over. Here we go. Congrats to the flipper on first time from Chris. Let's take a look at the field for the next one. We now have another sprint. 8 horses going 6 furlongs. Dutton has the 1 and the 2. We shall see here what he does with that. His foals are averaging $120 a race. I've never heard of that. It's crazy. I don't know if it's that much. So Jason's asking me, I think he's asking me what would be a good price for a breed to Big Black whose foals are averaging $120 a race. That's crazy. I don't know. Guess the market would tell. I guess my thought would be if his foals are averaging that much, breed away. Here we go, folks. The 6 furlong sprint for the dirt horses. Well, I thought we were going. There we go. Away they go. Looks like the 1 is giving the two the chance to get the lead. The March de Vega and American Rhythm, Lightning Web from Crispin, as well as March de Vega is the 3. The 1 was Sister Bread Me, I thought was given way to a stablemate. 3 wide is Double Down Hotel. Crispin Duo of Volatile Spirit, Lightning Web, followed by Sister Bread Me, then Sweetheart Deal, and Golden Chance. March de Vega side by side with American Rhythm, 44-3 after a 21-9. American Rhythm galloping right by. Going to be a late run from the 3. He's not giving up. March de Vega is not giving up on this one. He's coming right back at him. This is going to be so close. March de Vega, American Rhythm, March de Vega, American Rhythm. Oh, look at him bob at the wire. American Rhythm hangs on. Wow, what a run there. I thought March de Vega. Unbelievable race. Affirmed and Alidar going at it there. Congratulations, Jason. And Flip and those that cashed. And again, for anyone that got there, go look at the. You will go look. The results here. As you can see, American Rhythm earns the winner's purse. You notice a number in green for those of you who are new or not familiar. March de Vega from Flip Farms was bred in Florida. This race was run in Florida. So he receives an additional 3,750 points for that. Dash says it's not per race, but per offspring, which is still good because most of them are still earning. Nice win, Dutton, with American Rhythm, says Mr. Crispin. 2 minutes to go, 3 races to go, including 2 for 1 million points. Actually, I believe that was the 4th race. Time's flying on me. The 2 races remaining are for $1 gazillion. Trying to fit them all on the screen here. I think I did, finally. Yeah. You guys know the first American Rhythm broke my heart. I don't know. I didn't know there were 2. Less than a minute to go. 1 million points. Game credits. On the line here. Just cashing a little ticket would be nice. Horses are loading. Ooh, I'm getting nervous. Ooh. I'm not even running. I'm getting nervous. Oh, I gotta really fan out here. 1.5 miles, one time around the track. Anybody's race. The first 3 are 3 wide. Dr. Longway, Imperatrill, the long mile, now 4 wide, Elusive Dancer, coming in from the outside, the 12, long mile, and Rare Air getting maybe the best trip of all down on the rail. Moonshine Monarchos after long mile, Frosted Star, K&V, Dream Chaser, Charge Ion, and Tremendous Trillion. Up front now, Dr. Longway, 48 and 12, enjoying the rail. Look at Rare Air, though. Does he want out or what? Outside of Dr. Longway, 3 wide now comes Elusive Dancer. Looking to blow right by, maybe. Be hard to do. Imperial right in between the two of those with a nice spot. Rare Air looking for the stretch. Moving up a bit is Dirty. Down on the rail, Moonshine Monarchos also looking like he might look for some room. Frosted Star from Muck has been in and out, deciding it's too late to wait. Making his 3 wide move now, and Elusive Dancer hits 3/4 at 112.87. Boy, look at this. 8 coming on. Frosted Star. Still anxious to see some of the ones that can get out. Down the stretch we come. It's now Dash Stables Imperatrill, the 8-horse Frosted Star looking for a close, as is Rare Air, followed by Moonshine Monarchos. Down the stretch they come. Far outside, here comes Frosted Star. Frosted Star trying to get there. He has the lead. Second place, Imperatrill. Dr. Longway, third. Trying to get inside of him is Moonshine Monarchos. Rare Air is there. Frosted Star. Impressive, to say the least. Very, very impressive. Started his move before the turn. Sat 3 wide. Advanced on the turn. And then steadied for the stretch. Impressive. Impressive. Did I say it was impressive? Okay. Congratulations to the connections there, Muck Farms. Final race upcoming. But you can see the fellas and ladies, whoever's involved. Muck Farms Frosted Star. Dr. Longway and Moonshine Monarchos, Chrisman duo. And Imperatrill did hang in there for 4th. Rare Air, I think Rare Air, who I was watching and talking about, I think it's momentum. Sometimes, at least it seems to me, my horse wants to run, he doesn't get a chance to run, and then he kind of loses interest. But I mean, those guys were closing too, so nothing bad about that. Impressive win, Muck, says Chrisman. Okay, we have about 30 seconds here for the last race to go off. Since that was so, I'm just going to go right to the race on this one. See if the two that we're looking at will battle it out, or if a third one can show them how it's done today. Final race of the EC. It's about to go off. And it is off. Up the chute they go. 1 turn, 1.25 miles for the Classic. For some reason I was thinking this was 1.125 miles. I don't know what I'm thinking. Gold Necklace from Chrisman out to the early lead. Trying to get to him is Ember Light. Captain Crunch. Inside of him is Impericity now, showing some speed, not actually backing off. Down on the rail, we have American Nightmare. Then 3, 4, 5 wide, Dr. Honorable, Tremendous Shock, Emperor of Faith, Jacked Up Jake. Further back, Dancing Down Spy and Dancing. Gold Necklace, battling it out with Ember Light, followed by Tremendous Spirit. 2 wide is Impericity, Captain Crunch. 3 wide, down on the rail, American Nightmare. Then we have Dr. Honorable, Tremendous Shock, Emperor Faith, Jacked Up Jake, Dancing, and Double Down Spy. It's way back. At the top, it's a 2. It's Alidar and Affirm going at him, but Tremendous Spirit starting to kick it up here. Gold Necklace, Ember Light, down the stretch they come. Gold Necklace trying to get home. Ember Light has been 2 wide, 3 wide the whole way. Moving right on by. Here comes Tremendous Spirit, a late running Impericity and American Nightmare, but Ember Light takes this one. Nice run from Tremendous Spirit, Impericity. Gold Necklace might hang on. Going to be close between him. I think he hangs on. Yes, he does. Impressive Ember Light. Well, the duo went at it again. Ember Light this time decided there was no time like the present to stalk the lead. And then take it in the stretch run. Complete order of finish. Congrats to Flip, Dutton, Dash, and Chrisman for your top 4. And again, congrats to anyone making the final. It means you had a pretty damn good year. Wow, some good racing there for sure. A lot of 2 and 3 wide and further winners in some of these races. Some came from out of it, some front speed. Good mix there. Wraps it up for podcast and also the EC Racing. Coming up, some of the other finals as well as World Stakes Day, which is always a lot of fun. So if you can, bring your horse back for that one. Or rest them for next season. One way or another, we should all apologize. Myself, been away dealing with some non-Lee personal issues, so they aren't my personal issues, family issues. So I'll be back sparingly for a bit, and then hopefully in May, middle May, end of May, maybe get back into the swing of more podcasts and more racing for sure. I hope everyone else is preparing for next season. I hope we come out a ball of thunder getting our horses in there. And no, Bob's not paying me or telling me to say this stuff. Just it's a lot more fun when races go off than when you get scratched out of a race or when you get refunded. So hopefully everyone will get their new horses up and going and their existing horses entered after training or even before. I don't know if we'll do since it's a weekday, I doubt we do a age change podcast like we have in the past, but regardless, I'll be around. So anyone that wants to chat on Discord, look me up, tell me what you're up to. Maybe we will, if enough people are around, maybe we will jump on. So again, one last comment from Crispin, who says, "Great horse, Umber Light. Congrats, Flip." No doubt about that. No doubt. So thank you, folks, for coming on here live. And one of these times I'm going to offer some kind of prize for being here live. We'll see what it is. Maybe a free horse. Who knows? All right. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next time. Good luck.